Hey guys, Ali here. Sorry, doing a little bit of a different intro today. Filming it in the car, super busy outside. I'm going to go to Nando's today. As you can probably tell from the title of this video. Now, I think a lot of you probably have tried Nando's or certainly know what it tastes like, and I think most people, it's fair to say, would enjoy Nando's. However, the question, certainly for me, my family, my friends, is always, is it overpriced? Is it overrated? Is it worth the money that you're paying for the food that you actually get? Is it a decent meal or is it just an expensive chicken and chips, right? I've had that debate so many times. So what I thought I would do in this video is go into Nando's, get some food, gather my thoughts, and then give you guys my final thoughts on whether I think Nando's is actually overpriced, whether I think it's overrated. So let's go. Okay guys, so I've ordered my food. They actually currently have a reduced menu, but they've got most of the things that I would usually get anyway. So I placed my order. At the moment, due to the pandemic, you've got to order on your phone. When you sit down, they'll explain how to do that. Super, super easy. And they've also got the Eat Out to help out scheme as well. They give you a little code, so get some money off there. Like I said, order on my food. I'm just waiting for it to come out now. As soon as that food comes out, I'll give you guys a taste test and review, and then I'll give you my final thoughts at the end of the video. So my food is here. I've actually got a full chicken platter, which is a full chicken, but you get 4 sides with it. I usually go for extra hot, but camera lady, that's a little bit too hot for camera lady, so I'm gonna go for the medium. That's sort of like a happy medium, actually, really between the two flavors that we like. So my sides are some peri chips, some mash, I've got some sweet corn, I've got some peas. I was supposed to get coleslaw, but again, camera lady may have slipped up and got that, but I'll try it anyway. I usually get coleslaw, but for this review specifically, I'll be trying the peas. We've got 10 wings as well. We've got some halloumi. I wanted to try the sunset burger, but that's not on the reduced menu. Also, actually, this hack will change your life, okay? If you're coming to Nando's and you're not at the Pitta, but you don't want to pay for a Pitta, I think it's like 8 or 9 quid, you can just buy the Pitta separately. I think it's like 70p or 80p or something along those lines. Also, another thing that will change your life is if you get the creamy salad dressing, which unfortunately they don't have here today. Put that on your peri chips, it's absolutely amazing. When you come here during the pandemic, they have sachets rather than full bottles as well, guys. I'm going to start with the chicken breast. Typical Nando's quality. It's succulent, super fresh, super warm. I can taste the quality. It's consistent, which is something that I really, really like about Nando's, is that I pretty much know what I'm going to get every single time that I go. Across the board, it's highly, highly consistent. It's a bit pricey, but again, I like that I know what I'm going to get. Super high quality on that chicken breast. It's not dry at all. Okay, now I'm going to go for the leg, which is probably my preferred meat. I like dark meat. I just eat the chicken breast because it's lower in fat, higher in protein. So I'll try that. That's really succulent. Again, it's one of those things about Nando's. They just nail the quality every time. I really enjoy that. This is medium, but it's got a touch of kick to it as well. What I like to do is just add a little bit of the garlic peri. I think that's probably one of my favourite flavours. And again, that creamy salad dressing, but they don't have that today. Right, what I'm going to quickly do now, guys, I'm really, really enjoying that chicken. But I'm just going to move on to some of the sides as well. What sides do you guys get? Actually, I always seem to veer to peri chips and sweet corn. It's just something that I like. Yo. I'd say I come to Nando's around once a year and they nail it every single time. Ooh, let's try some buttery mash. The mash is really quite indulgent. I can taste the butter in there. Actually, a bit of salt in there. I'm improved that mash quite a lot. Like I said, it's super buttery, super creamy. I enjoy the mash. Again, like most of the stuff at Nando's, I think it's slightly pricey, but it's super tasty. So it's like, where do you put that balance, you know, price versus quality? I really enjoy my Nando's the once a year that I do come. Oh, I saw something new actually on the menu. They've got a Chilli Jam, which, I'll be honest, I've never tried this. I don't know what it is, so I'll just get a good dollop of it. Got a bit of sweetness, a little bit of tartness as well. I wouldn't say much chili in that at all. I'd say that's more on the sweet side for me. That's probably a no. I've not had that before, so I'll probably, yeah, nah. I've been dreading trying these peas. Again, I normally get coleslaw. Camera lady accidentally hit peas, so we're trying peas today, guys. Oh. I don't like minty peas, so I knew I wouldn't like that. I'm trying to put myself in the brain of someone that likes peas. You might like them. They're very minty, they're very pea, but certainly not for me. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the wings. They've been looking at me. I'm dying to try these. They're presented quite well too. Get 10 wings, and with the eat out to help out scheme, I think these are like a £5, which that's pretty good. I was going to get the wing roulette, but I thought let's get a flavour that I know I like, and I'll get 10 of them. They came off the bone really, really easy. I love the char on the wings actually at Nando's. When they grill them, they put a really, really nice amount of char on there. They're really succulent on the inside as well. Even the skin, I'm not a massive chicken skin fan, but I love the skin at Nando's as well. Medium is fantastic. I'll probably go to hot to extra hot, but medium is still absolutely fantastic. I just want to mention again, I know I mentioned it before guys, but this will change your life. At a Pitta, it's like 70 or 80p, and you get to take the chicken breast or chicken leg or whatever, cut it up, get some halloumi as well, put it in there, make your own Pitta for the fraction of the price as well. So instead of spending £10 on a Pitta, just get the full platter and then just make your own Pitta. Now it's ready to get filled with chicken, halloumi and lots of fun stuff. I'm just about to actually cut up my halloumi, put it in my Pitta, which I've actually filled with lots and lots of chicken. But if you haven't tried the halloumi, it's just a side. So have your normal meal, order on the side. I think it's 2 of these pieces are £1.30. But it's super salty, which I love. It adds a really, really salty, thick, cheesy texture to your wrap. I get halloumi every single time I come to Nando's. If you haven't tried it, make sure you try it. Make sure you add it into your Pitta or have it with your chicken. That will change your life as well. Okay, so I thought it'd be rude to come to Nando's and not get a dessert. I've got a starter, got a main, got some sides and whatnot, got some drinks. I should also get some dessert. Again, I don't usually get desserts from here, but I thought, why not? Okay, sorry if this video is a little bit choppy. I think I've been stopped about 1,000 times during the filming of this. So this is a gooey caramel cheesecake, and I've also got the salted caramel brownie as well. Let me start with the gooey caramel cheesecake. Oh, that is so good. Hey man, do you know what, right? I've never had this before. Everything else I've had before, this, apart from the chili jam. This, the only thing I would say, right, is it doesn't have much of a biscuit base, like at all. It's actually incredibly soft. In fact, I don't even class that as a biscuit base, but the cheese on it, the salted caramel, the gooiness of it, it's so soft and like wet and indulgent and moist. This is as always, Diet Coke on deck. Let's move on to the salted caramel brownie, but yo, that gooey caramel cheesecake is delicious. See, the brownie is super tough. Like, I just tried to sort of run my fork through that, and it's really, really hard. So tough, really, really dense. Let me try and show you the camera. I don't know if you can see the denseness of that. Can you guys see? That's like very, 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 very dense. Wow. I'll say it in the most accurate way I can. That's dead. Really dense, not that chocolatey. Can't taste too much salted caramel in that. It's just very, very hard. I'm gonna straight up just say, do not get that at all. It's weird, the dichotomy. The gooey caramel cheesecake is absolutely amazing, but the brownie is terrible, so do not get that at all, guys. Right guys, I'm just gonna sit down, chill, digest my food, digest my thoughts. I'm gonna jump back in the car and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on whether I think Nando's is overpriced and overrated. Right guys, so time for my final thoughts. As you can probably tell from the review, I do enjoy Nando's. I like Nando's. I go around once a year, so I don't go super often, but I do like Nando's. I think most people certainly enjoy the chicken, but like I said, alluded to earlier, the question is whether you think that chicken is overrated, whether you think it's overpriced. So my conclusion is, on one hand, Nando's and peri peri chicken are just synonymous with each other. When I think peri chicken, I immediately go to Nando's and vice versa, right? However, there are, on the other hand, so many other viable options where you can get great tasting chicken for sometimes around half the price. So I guess it really does depend on your budget. So personally, for me, I wouldn't necessarily always spend £12–13 on a grilled piece of chicken. Or a grilled chicken, I should say, to be fair. However, I fully appreciate the fact that that's probably one of the best grilled chickens you're going to get. So if I'm going for quality, really nice taste, consistency, it always tastes the same. They've got a very methodical process on the way they cook their chicken, so I always know what I'm going to get. I do think Nando's is actually worth the money. However, I fully appreciate the fact that, you know, there are a load of takeaways out there that do chicken for essentially half the price. I go to those takeaways more often, if I'm being completely honest, because I think the quality is so close to Nando's and the taste is often so close to Nando's that, yeah, it's close enough for me to get that. So sorry for the sort of wishy-washy answer. Try to qualify my opinions and thoughts on that one. Guys, thank you very much for staying by, watching right to the end. If you like the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to see more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye 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 bye.